the merch companies and the punk record labels and the record stores, and all these people, they're doing it themselves. I think the Warped Tour just kind of promotes the DIY idealism that punk rock's all about.
No dressing rooms, no hierarchy. Maybe some bands are in vans or buses. You never know when you're going to play. At 11 o'clock, I'm telling the venue, we're going doors because kids know the schedule's posted. They got to get in because we may have the first band at 11:30. Some people might accuse me of taking the edge off of punk rock, but I believe punk rock should be able to listen to by everyone. And it's all varying degrees of punk rock. And it's great that I can put the Casualties and Good Charlotte in the same setting.
But this is one of the best tours for the Casualties because we get in front of so many new kids, So many kids that are new to this kind of punk rock. You get the real hardcore Casualty fans, up in the front, and then I see kids in the back just really interested, and then I'll see that kid later when we're just hanging out at our tent, and he'll get a t-shirt, he'll get a CD and stuff, and so it's cool, exposing those kids to some of this kind of, you have your other stuff that most of the kids here like, but come check this out,
It's just kind of kept growing. We have corporate affiliation, but we operate very independently in how we do this thing because they don't want to pretend that they know how to produce this tour.
See it as another commercial venture designed to make money for everybody involved and take it all off the people who go to the gig. I don't think that's very nice at all.
Oh, I'm going to sing about big business and, fuck this, fuck that, yet I'm going to make all this money for this big company, you know what I mean? It's completely ironic.
It's the business taking over, they're sponsored by all kinds of companies. It's just business, and it's all just conning the kids to buy millions of pounds worth of merchandise, and that's all it is.
The problem is that, okay, if you decide okay, I'm not going to have anything to do with corporations because I'm so much of a crusty gutter punk and I'm the most punk guy in the world, okay, well, I'm not going to have anything to do with corporations. Well, you're going to pretty much have to sit in your house and never go outside because unfortunately, if you live in America and most parts of the world, corporations make the clothes that you're wearing right now, makes the antiperspirant everyone's wearing, the perfume that you're wearing, the food that you eat.
Vans is a big corporation, although they're more geared towards what we do and they're supporting the scene. That was cool.
The first year we had a rough time in '96. Well, Vans, they were all cautious. But then they started getting to know us and see that we were really the same culture. We were supporting the same things.
When Target came in, it really upset us, and we almost thought about not doing it. But then, hey, I shop at Target all the time.
Thanks to them, that music is still out there, that took care of us. They pay for our buses, they make sure that we stay alive.
You throw out the argument of well, what's so offensive about it? And people really can't really say exactly why it's offensive because it's not, people have to realize that they're not representing an entire community all the time. People do things because they're individual, and that's how they want to have their band.
I think it's totally okay to go in and take their money as much as possible. I think that's more punk than anything else.
It's easier for us to sort of use the tools and the channels that the capitalist industry are offering us for free than to try to do it ourselves and reach not as many people as those greedy bastards are opening the way for us to reach.
Some people say they're fighting for our freedom, they're fighting for our safety. Some people say they're fighting for oil companies and for Halliburton and for multinational corporations. I don't want to tell you what to believe. All I want to ask of you is try to look through the haze and try to look through the fucking bullshit. Oh, sucker!